NBC News has just confirmed that actor Malcolm Jamal Warner has at the age of 54. Authorities in Costa Rica telling NBC News that Warner accidentally drowned while swimming in the ocean on Sunday. Warner is best known.
Was Obama's presidency a masterpiece of illusion? It's the question lighting up digital corners of the internet. Setting off a storm of old whispers made urgent once more, was Barack Obama's presidency a grand illusion, carefully orchestrated? Performance hiding truths the public was never meant to confront. Enter Katt Williams, no stranger to controversial takes, who recently reignited this debate with a comedy set that didn't just roast the former president, it deconstructed him.
This incident
in
took
one now
place
viral
on
clip,
Sunday
Williams
in
called
Costa
Obama
Rica.
a white
He was on a family vacation. He was swimming off of the coast of a town called Cocles in the province of Limon. He was swimming at Playa Grande. I mean, I've visited Costa Rica a few times. I was there with my family a few years ago, and those currents.
Black man, not a leader born of the streets, but a palatable, calculated figure molded for mainstream America. It wasn't just comedy. It was critique wrapped in laughter, a stand-up routine laced with a deeper challenge. Was Obama a beacon of progress, or a brand designed to sedate dissent? Williams didn't stop at identity. He gestured toward something. Deeper cultural manipulation, perhaps even psychological programming. His performance questioned whether Obama's legacy was built on genuine reform or polite compliance. And as time moves on, those jokes feel less like punchlines and more like road signs, pointing toward a cultural shift we didn't fully register at the time. LGBTQ. Visibility, a legacy of inclusion.
I was on the show and we had such good
Fast forward
times
to
together.
today, one of the biggest cultural flashpoints is
and Malcolm
unfolding
was
in
probably
American
17,
classrooms.
16, I don't know.
The controversy,
And
LGBTQ
we would
mentorship
take
programs
walks
for youth.
together, all
Critics
of us,
argue it's
and pick up food, talk, played basketball, hung out on the weekends, went to parties together. He was so
less about education and more about indoctrination. Supporters call it overdue visibility. But at the heart of the debate is a lingering question. Did Obama's administration plant the seeds for this ideological pivot?
And Branson, I also
Under his
was
watch,
reading
LGBTQ
that just days
visibility
ago,
didn't
he
just
had
reset
another
surge.
podcast episode
From
that
rainbow
was
lit
dropped,
White House
and,
displays to
now
federal
a lot of
protections
fans
once
are
seen as
starting
radical,
to really
the
listen to
cultural
that
pendulum
as
swung
maybe
hard.
one of his last times that
To
you
many,
hear
it
him.
felt like long overdue justice. But to others, it looked like a top-down recalibration. Of American values, and that's where the conversation takes a turn. One that's as controversial as it is persistent. Joan Rivers, the punchline that echoed weeks before her death. Joan Rivers, never one to censor herself, gave a sidewalk interview that blew open a different kind of conspiracy. With casual certainty, she declared, "We already have a gay president," adding with a smirkless deadpan,
really
you know,
had
Michelle is
was a
transgender. It wasn't a
multi-decade
gag.
career in
She didn't
Hollywood,
hedge.
spanning several
Impressed,
different
she
shows.
doubled
I did a little
down,
bit of research
adding,
before this,
"It's
and
not a
he had about 84
bad thing."
credits on his
Then she walked
resume
away.
before passing away
No
at just
wink,
54 years
no
old.
irony.
And TMZ
quiet
also
finality.
obtained photo,
And then
possibly
weeks
the
later, she was
last
gone.
photo of him that we
The
may
official
even
story?
have ever seen on
Complications from
TMZ.com
a
at the
routine
airport
probe
on July
procedure.
13th coming into
But the
Costa
details
Rica.
sparked
It's just so
something darker
tragic
in
to
online
look at
circles.
that photo and
Botched
think that just a week
anesthetics,
later he'd
unapproved procedures. Doctors taking selfies while she was unconscious. On the surface, it looked like malpractice. But to conspiracy theorists, it looked like sabotage. Could she have been silenced for revealing too much? There's no concrete evidence.
The
The Obamas weren't linked in any formal investigation. In fact, Obama even sent her daughter Melissa a handwritten condolence letter. But to skeptics that only fanned the flames, was it compassion or a diplomatic cover? The Sinclair saga, a revival of old claim sussed when the Joan Rivers clip began resurfacing. So did Larry Sinclair, a man with a checkered history and a story that refused to die. Sinclair alleged a drug-fueled, sexually charged encounter with Obama in the late 1990s, discredited in courts, but reignited by media figures like Tucker Carlson. Sinclair's claims again turned the public eye toward Obama's personal life, especially when juxtaposed with Rivers' comments. Why now? Why resurface a story that was supposedly settled? And why do these stories persist?
And you gotta
Because
tell
they
him
tap
no.
into something deeper.
You got to tell him no.
The sense that Obama's time
I
in
did.
power wasn't just political lit, was cultural theater. The bigger picture, entertainment as political infrastructure, Obama wasn't just the president. It was a pop culture icon. And under his watch, Hollywood underwent a rapid transformation. Narratives once considered fringe became dominant. Inclusion became not just encouraged, but mandatory. Critics argued this shift wasn't organic, but engineered. Cultural remodeling, orchestrated from the top down, and in this strange ecosystem of politics and entertainment. Another unlikely name started making the rounds, Jennifer Aniston. Tabloids hinted at a mysterious professional and possibly personal connection between Aniston and Obama. Rumors that, while flimsy, spread like wildfire. In conspiracy circles,
All lies
was this
will
just
be
the tabloids
exposed.
being
That's
tabloids,
all.
or a smokescreen
and
for
anyone
deeper
who takes that
collaboration?
the wrong
We seeing
way
patterns,
know why they
or
take
just
it
seeing
the
what
wrong
we want. Maybe all of this is smoke without fire. It's a swirl of unrelated events stitched together by those craving a more dramatic truth. Or maybe these seemingly disconnected incidents are part of a broader story, a manufactured reality designed to guide the cultural consciousness in a particular direction. Obama's carefully composed image, Rivers' cryptic final words, the shift in classroom values. The entertainment industry's ideological turn, all of it begs the question, was Obama's presidency about leading a nation or designing its future? Joan Rivers may have delivered her most controversial line in jest, or maybe as warning. Either way, the silence that followed has grown louder with time. Because when the laughter fades
When people
and the
are
spotlight
against the
dims,
Illuminati,
what remains
then
isn't just
they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
speculation. It's the haunting possibility that what we saw wasn't the whole story. Beyond the podium, has Obama's legacy entered its second act in Hollywood? The rumors started like many late-night talk show quips, scattered internet threads, and tabloid splashes that caught fire. A swirl of speculation surrounding Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston found its way into headlines, culminating in a public denial from Aniston herself. Totally false, she told Jimmy Kimmel, casually adding that she'd only met Obama once and was actually closer to Michelle. Case closed? Not quite. Her honor statement may have dismissed the romance claims. But it didn't erase the lingering sense that something deeper could be unfolding.
I hate to bring up the sad news, but news did break today of the
Far more
untimely
strategic
passing of Malcolm
I
Jamal
can't
Warner.
believe
Because Barack Obama's post-presidency hasn't been one of quiet retirement. It's been a full-fledged pivot into narrative control. Through Higher Ground Productions, his media outfit, Obama has brokered multi-million-dollar deals with streaming giants, launched award-winning documentaries, and inserted himself firmly into the entertainment bloodstream. Jennifer Aniston, with her polished relatability, star power, and success, on Apple TV, feels less like a gossip target and more like a potential collaborator. Not romantically, but culturally. Think about it. Two of the most trusted public figures in modern American life, one, a symbol of political elegance. The other, an avatar of Hollywood, grace occupying the same media space. Is it wild to wonder whether this alignment is more about message than chemistry?